I'm Chris.
I'm Margie.
And this is Disney Updates. Now, I know you're asking what's going on. Well, I already knew I was going to be working late, so we went ahead and pre-recorded Disney Updates, but we're going to pretend just like it's a regular live stream. So let's say hello to chat. Hey, insert name here. Thanks for coming in. So are we ready to get started? All right. So the first thing we got to start off with is we have something that's going to be a little fun. And this is done by Insider, and it's done by somebody who says they've been to every Disney World resort. Here's how they rank.
Okay.
From my least to favorite.
It would be kind of hard for me to rank because we've not been to every Disney resort.
That is true. That is true. So, oh, wow.
Which one is this? What number is it?
This would be, it's from least to
favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm really surprised about this one because I actually I like it. It's should we pop this up and just go through it? They're not going to be able to see us, but they can see what. So I'll go ahead and I'll put it up on the screen. So the first one's the Disney's 3 all-star resorts are a steal, but they don't come with many perks. Well, one perk is it's cheap. So I don't know. I like the all-star resorts though, but I guess if you've stayed in all of them, then maybe that's the reason why. But it says the rooms rates are average about $154 a night. The level is a value, of course. It's comprised of 3 motel-style resorts themed to music, sports, and movies. The all-star properties are Disney's most budget-friendly option, but they're located out of the way from most of the theme parks, only offer one mode of transportation, buses, and only have one food court for dining. I think my dollar could go a lot further off Disney property.
I do like, though, that the food court offers different things. Like over here you have pizza. Over here in this one you have burgers.
Right.
So it is, I get what they're saying, but...
Right.
If you're going on a dime, then...
Okay, so this is one that we've never stayed at. So Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa feels a bit dated. It says the average room rate is $427. It's a deluxe. It says, inspired by its namesake New York town, the Victorian-style resort embraces this equestrian theme throughout its sprawling property. The sheer size leads to a number of issues like uncomfortable packed pools and crowded bus transportation as the park. Plus, the older property feels a bit dated, and there's no guarantee that you'll be housed in one of the newly remodeled rooms. For deluxe level resort, it lacks my standout dining option, and it's a bit far from the parks, but it does come with the perks of being able to walk to Disney Springs. So, what is that? What do we got popping up here? We got something popping up here. I don't know which one it is. Is it that one? It's the Ohio Lottery. No.
Oh no. How do we get rid of it?
I don't know. It's going nuts. Okay. So, Saratoga Springs, never stayed there.
Never stayed there.
I don't even know if I've actually looked around or even
I've never
been to it. And I didn't even know it. I guess I kind of knew it was close to Disney Springs. But I don't even think it would be one of them that we would even think about staying, even if we had the money to stay at a deluxe. It probably wouldn't be.
I would say no.
It wouldn't be like number. I don't even think it would be in maybe our top. I don't even know how many deluxe I could say in our top 5, and there's only 5 of them, and it would have to be in our top 5.
Well, then it would be dead last.
Yeah. All right. I don't know why this isn't popping up, but I'll go ahead and put it up there. So there are 2 resorts with Disney Port Orleans, but I have qualms with the food options. Oh, there it comes up. It says average room rate is $269 a night. Its level is moderate. Disney Port Orleans made up 2 adjoining resorts, Riverside and French Quarters, which embrace the charm of Louisiana Bayou and the liveliness of New Orleans. Although There's beauty to be found on the cobblestone-laden ground of the family-friendly resort. The moderate-level property is lacking in some key areas. Given the Cajun and Creole influence, I feel like Disney missed the mark entirely with the theme dining. The bus-only transportation system to the parks also proves to be a major headache, as the two resorts often share buses.
I didn't mind it when we stayed there.
No, we've never stayed at Riverside, but we've stayed at the French Quarter a couple of times.
I really like
the French Quarter. I like the French Quarter. It's probably one of my favorite places to stay. So I would have to disagree. But once again, we've stayed there. We've stayed at All Star.
Those are the only places we've stayed. Well, we've stayed at Shades of Green,
which is probably not on here.
Right.
But we've stayed at Pop Century.
Pop Century, music, sports.
Yeah.
And
Port Orleans. And I've stayed at the Caribbean Beach Resort. But I liked it. I guess the thing is, I mean, it is a moderate, and I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see a little bit later on more moderates. But it seems like anything that's not a deluxe, you have a door from your room going outside, where if it's a deluxe, it's going into a hallway. But I don't know. Maybe there are moderates that do that. So let's go on to our next one. I don't know why it's taking so long. So the next one they're saying is Disney Coronado Springs Resort and Grand Destino Tower feels like a convention center. I think it's supposed to be a convention center.
It says because it is.
Yeah. So it says it's a moderate. Average room rate is $248. The Disney Coronado Springs embraces Spanish and Mexican influence in its design, but it's not enough to make you forget that that is a functioning convention center. Given its size, you could easily clock in a mile before ever setting foot in the theme park, especially if you're interested in walking over to the pool that features a replica 50-foot Mayan pyramid. The saving grace is the newest addition, Grand Destino Tower, which carries a more upscale feel, complete with rooftop lounge and stunning views. I don't know why these aren't coming in.
I don't know.
So it almost feels like I shouldn't even be showing this. That's the way it is. We've gone by this, right? I mean, I thought it looked like a nice place to stay. But once again, we've never stayed there. And of course, if you've got a long walk to get to the buses, usually, we've even stayed in the back of the All Stars and still didn't feel like the walk from the back to the front for a bus or anything was really that bad. I mean, really, they say buses are the only way. Well, they're bringing back the minivans, which is another way. And, bus has always been that way, except for since they brought in the Skyline. So I guess to get to other places, you could take a boat, like at, excuse me. Yeah, to Disney Springs. So, now the picture's coming in. All right, let's go ahead and move to the next one. All right. If the picture comes in, I'll pop it up. But they're saying the buses can be a headache at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. So, it says average room rate is $253. It is a moderate. It says sandy beaches and vibrant colors may draw you to the impeccable theme Caribbean Beach Resort, but be warned, the massive property is comprised of 6 island-themed villages, and you have to rely on an internal bus system to get around. If you don't mind the size, you can relax a number of the island-inspired dining options and pools, and you can take advantage of riding the Disney Skyliner to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. If I am staying here, the pirate theme rooms are always an absolute must. So I've stayed there, and they didn't have pirate themed rooms at that time. And if you need to get to the office, it can be a long walk, but they have bus stops at different places. It's not just up front. So it seems like you're always close to a bus stop. I don't know why these pictures are coming in so late. So let's go to the next one. All right. Next one they got is the Disney Yacht and Beach Club Resort. Are convenient if you love Epcot, but they're pricey. So it says the average room rate is $544 a night. It's deluxe level. It says, okay, there. All right, I'll put it up, but there we go. Yep. So you can choose between beachside vibes or nautical sophistication at Disney's adjacent deluxe resort, Yacht and Beach Club. The two share most amenities, meaning the big sand bottom pool, which has a popular slide going through a life-size shipwreck, can get packed. For the price, I find the atmosphere to be a bit too polished, and given the number of guests, the on-site dining is always in great demand. There's a walking path to the Boardwalk, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios, but I'm not sure the location can even justify the price. So, I don't know. Once again, I've only seen this in pictures. I've heard of people who stayed there, and some people that stayed there said it really needed to be refurbished. So I think, if I'm right, I think it got a refurbishment just not too long ago too.
Maybe.
So, but I mean, I would try it if I had that kind of money to go do it, but unfortunately we don't. All right, the next coming up, and the pictures are still not coming up, is Disney's Art of Animation. Doesn't feel like a value resort. It says the average room rate is $211 a night. It's of value. It says that Disney's Art of Animation immersive theming brings movies to life via large-scale depictions of your favorite Disney characters. In addition to standard rooms, the property offers the largest number of themed family suites. For a value price tag, it also packs quite a punch in the amenities department, as it's home to the largest pool in Disney World. I did not know that, did you? The dining options are limited to a basic food court, but it's located next to a Skyliner station that can quickly whisk you to the Boardwalk, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. So the picture's coming in now. I'll show you. I'll let you see what the picture looks like real quick. So it's just, yeah. There's Luigis Casa de... Is it Dea?
Casa de... I can't say it. Tires. Casa de Tires.
But, I've always wanted to stay there. I have. But unfortunately, usually it's higher than what one of the other value resorts are. So we end up not staying unless we can get a discount sometime. And then we would go stay. Of course, we've had relatives that stayed there and they liked it. Mm-hmm. But I was told the place you want to go stay at is the Cars area, because they said most people don't want to stay at the Cars area. And I've heard the Cars area is themed better than any other part of the resort. Yeah. All right. So the next up, and the picture popped up, Margie. Mm-hmm. Is Disney's Contemporary Resort with extremely convenient, but it could use some updates. So the average room rate is $540 a night. It's a deluxe level. Disney Contemporary Resort is perhaps the most recognizable on the property thanks to its unique A-frame shape, which allows the monorail to soar right through the lobby. It's a family favorite to those who spend the bulk of their time at Magic Kingdom, which is just a short walk away. The overall look could use a refresh. There are no distinct design elements aside from a 90-foot mural by Disney legend Mary Blair, who was the one who designed everything in It's Small World. The visionary behind classic attractions like It's Small. Look, see, I knew that and didn't even read it. Among smaller quick service locations and lounges, the Contemporary is home to Chef Mickey's character dining experience, the new Steak 71 restaurant and lounge, and California Grill, a rooftop restaurant known for its standout sushi and floor-to-ceiling views of the Magic Kingdom fireworks. So, I do know this. They did get some kind of refurbishment. I think they may have done, I don't know if they did all rooms, but they went to the Incredibles. Mm-hmm. Now, I did see where somebody did go in and do a review of the rooms, and they did show that where it was like they really did not do a good job on it. Like paint that didn't line up lines and everything like that. But And they even showed stuff that was supposed to be new that already looked like it was falling apart. So, but the thing is, she says it's an A-frame. Actually, the Contemporary was built to look like a cruise ship.
Oh.
Is what it was actually built to look like. So, all right, let's go to our next one. That one's weird. There's no picture up yet, so I'll just read it for right now. If the picture comes up, I'll pop it up. Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge is certainly a unique experience. The average room rate for a night is $436. It's a deluxe level. Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge is the most unique resort with Safari Lodge vibes in its own savannah home to over 200 animals. The inspiration can be found throughout the resort through its collection of African art. The picture's coming up now. There we go. I'll pop it up, but I gotta scroll down. It's worth a visit for some Disney World's most celebrated dining locations, as well as the resort's exclusive zebra domes, a fan favorite dessert filled with white chocolate mousse, serviced only by the bus system. The location is the resort only negative if you're looking to explore parks beyond Animal Kingdom. So, I think the only time we ever been there
for breakfast.
We've never gone there for breakfast.
Oh, that's
no.
That's what
We was when we on.
Well, we were on the Magical Express.
We was on the Magical Express,
Yeah.
and they dropped people off there. That's the only time we've really been there.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's next?
I just can't justify paying that much for a room. Oh my word!
This place is probably one I'll never stay at.
I don't think I could.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about this place. I just don't feel like I belong there. So, but there's something to be said about the luxury of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. Average room rate is $783 a night. It's a deluxe level. Setting the scene with a live pianist in the lobby, the theme and mood of the Grand Floridian exudes utter class. It's ideal for families with young kids as it provides easy access to Magic Kingdom via the monorail, boats, or walking past. I enjoy the liberation at the Beauty and the Beast themed cocktail bar, Enchanted Rose, and the refined dinner at its newly revamped Mary Poppins Returns themed restaurant, Citrico's. Is that how you say?
I have no idea.
All right. I love visiting the resort during the holidays because of the impressive Christmas displays, including a life-size gingerbread house and stunning tree.
Those are always fun to see, though.
Yeah, but they used to have one. They used to have the one at Epcot that was always inside there before they changed the place to a barbecue place.
The American.
Yeah, right. So I don't know if they still have that. It's been a while since we've been back for Christmas. All right. So next up is the Disney Boardwalk Inn. Has a lot to offer. It says the average room rate is $579 a night. The level is deluxe. Disney Boardwalk Inn is a resort and an entertainment destination outfitted with buses and boat services, the Skyliner, and a walking path. It's home to several worthy dining options, and you can make an entire evening out of exploring the turn-of-the-century Atlantic City-inspired boardwalk and its carnival games, snack stands, and dance hall. It's close to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, and it's also home to a popular carousel-themed pool, a magician-inspired lounge, and an Italian restaurant with house-made pasta. If you can't swing the steep price, you can just make time to walk the boardwalk during your visit.
It's something we should do sometime.
I don't know if we've ever gone down to the boardwalk, have we?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think we had, and all you got to do is just go out.
Mm-hmm. Back to Epcot.
Yeah. I think the closest I've been to it was that one night that me and the girls took the Skyliner over because we went to see the construction of Ratatouille, and we were laughing and everything. We forgot all about it and went right on by it, and then had to get back on and then recorded it. All right, what's next? All right. The next one is, I love the theme of Disney's Old Key West Resort. The average room rate is $424 a night. It's a deluxe. You'll swear there's a warm ocean breeze blowing your way in landlocked Orlando when you visit the homey Old Key West Resort. Well-executed theming, tranquil walking paths, and a standout pool helps this resort stand out. At Olivias Cafe, you even spy a photo wall of families who return to stay year after year. I'm also a fan of the laid-back vibes at Girling Suitcase Libations, which serves the resort's signature turtle crawl cocktail, but for being a deluxe resort, it lacks a proper bar and restaurant.
Oh no, I think I would like to stay there.
You think you would like to stay there? So, I don't know. Like I said, I think mom and dad stayed there, haven't they?
Maybe.
If I'm right, I think they have, but I don't know. I don't know much about this one either. All right, next one up. It's hard to beat the price and experience at Disney's Pop Century Resort. And this is probably
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. The average room rate is $193. It's a value. It says what Disney Pop Century Resort lacks in dining options, it makes up for in location, pricing, and theming. This resort features larger-than-life statues depicting pop culture icons of the 1950s to the 1990s. All around, and its newly remodeled rooms have quickly become a favorite of mine, and I can never pass up the resort's exclusive tie-dye cheesecake available in the food court. The nearby Skyliner station makes travel to Epcot and Hollywood Studios a breeze, plus there are multiple pools. There's a ton of value to be found here considering it's a budget property. So, I don't know how many times we've stayed there. We've stayed at Pop Century
quite a few times.
Yeah, quite a few times. I like it. I mean, once they put in the Skyliner, I mean, it made it really kind of easy to get to certain parks. And, you know, the only thing you really had to wait on the bus for was Epcot or Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom. But and you know, it's not that, and you got the art of animation right behind it. I always wanted to walk over there and just walk through, but we never got to that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. All right. We've talked about possibly doing this one time. I'm going to pop it up, even though the picture isn't up, so possibly the picture will pop up when we're looking. All right. Well, there. The cabins at Disney Fort Wilderness Resort is my ideal version of camping. So the average room rate is $463 a night. It's a moderate level. The cabins at Disney Fort Wilderness Resort is where camping meets modern amenities as. That just ends it as.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The internal bus can be complicated, but there's no need to deal with it when you can cruise around on your own private golf cart. Special touches like campfire songs, sing-alongs, and movies under the stars makes this a favorite. This is also the home of Tri-Circle D Ranch, which allows guests to meet the horses who appear with characters around the theme park. Interesting on-site dining options like one of the longest-running dinner shows, the Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review, make this the total package. So also they have probably one of what I liked it. What is it called?
Trails End.
Trails End, yeah. That was a really good buffet. And if I'm right, I think they've returned back to a buffet already.
I don't know. I thought it was still family style.
But yeah, so I think, you know, they're talking now when they're talking about this, they're talking about the campground, right? They're not talking about
I don't know,
the lodge.
The cabins. Oh,
but
that's where Hoop-de-Doo Review is.
Yeah. So, but you know, we talked about going down there and doing something like that at one time. So, next up, I wish they would have numbered these so we know.
Well, it looks like we're almost done.
Yeah. So, Disney's Riviera Resort is the newest on the property, and it shows the average room rate is $704.
Still cheaper than Grand Floridian.
Night level is deluxe. Disney World's newest resort is an opulent Mediterranean-themed property inspired by Walt Disney's own travels around Europe. The Riviera Resort offers a prime location with quick access to Hollywood Studios and Epcot aboard the Skyliner and the other park via buses. It has some of the best dining at Disney World. I love savoring casual bites from the poolside bar Riva, and the can't miss rooftop views from the Topolino terrace flavors of the Riviera. Le Petit Cafe, inspired by the Aristocats, also serves the best coffee on property in a cozy lounge adorned with images from Walt Disney's travels. So I've heard lots of things about that one. I think the Robe stayed there, and from the way it sounded like he really liked it there. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's Want me to be moving your chair? But all right, next up, Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort is one of the best deals. Wow, that's not really that bad. The average room rate, $224. I was expecting higher than that, and it's a deluxe. I mean, that's like a cheap deluxe. So, although Marriott's Swan and Dolphin resorts are not operated by Disney, they've been officially on-property resorts since opening in 1990. Ideally located between Epcot and Hollywood Studios, the two resorts are joined by an incredibly tropical oasis, complete with a 3-acre grotto pool, slide, and lively pool bar. On-site dining is plentiful, including celebrity ventures from Todd English, chain spots like Shula Steakhouse and Trattoria Molino, all right, and even a karaoke bar. I consider this as an absolute steal, as it's priced similar to moderate level resorts while offering the level of amenities and service expected from a deluxe. So, I mean, we've always seen these every time that we've gone by, but I've never even thought about ever staying at one of them. I guess I don't know why, but I think my aunt has stayed. Was it at the Dolphin maybe one time, if I'm right? So, all right. Next up, it says I can't get over the theming at Disney's Wilderness Lodge.
I do like
this one too, but the average room rate $718 a night. Says it's a deluxe. Disney's Wilderness Lodge is an awe-including property modeled after the U.S. National Park lodges. The result is Walt Disney World theming at its best, with an incredible spacious main lobby complete with an 80-foot Grand Canyon-inspired stone fireplace. The exterior is equally impressive, featuring grand mountains, waterfalls, and one of the best pools in Disney World. It has several sought-after dinner options. Territory Lounge is a perfect way to cozy up after a long park day, thanks to the rustic vibes and extensive list of Pacific Northwest wines. So I always like going in there. I think the theming for that is probably, I think, one of the best they have for any of their resorts. I don't know why. I just always like that. Very nice. And it's one of those places that you walk in and it's not like the Grand Floridian where I feel like I'm not supposed to be in here. I don't know why. It's just very homey and cozy. And then they have, what's the name? Whispering Canyon, which we've ate at and we really liked it. I think I liked it. I don't know. Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I bet it's Polynesian, isn't it?
You think?
I think that's the only one we haven't talked about.
All right. So next up, it says Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is my all-time favorite place to stay.
There so bad.
The picture hasn't popped up yet. So the average room rate is $813 a night.
I want to stay there.
I do too. The deluxe level. I reach peak vacation mode every time I set foot in Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Dating back to Disney's opening in 1971, the resort exudes paradise through tropical-inspired decor, ambience, and dining. In addition to newly renovated rooms, you also have a vast number of transportation options, including the monorail, boats, walking paths, and buses. I love sipping on a tropical cocktail from Trader Sam's Grog Grotto on the sandy beaches of the Seven Seas Lagoon while watching Magic Kingdom fireworks just across the water. You'll also find some cult favorite Disney foods like Dole Whip and Tonga Toast. So,
yeah, I think that would be, if I was given a choice to stay anywhere on property, that's where I would choose.
That exactly. And I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I think one of the things that's kind of weird, every time I go in there, there's a smell. And it reminds me of my grandfather.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. There's just a smell, and it's like the same smell I remember being around my grandfather.
Like Grandpa Day?
Yes. So that's when I noticed that. I don't know. I just always like being in there. So,
it just makes you think about him more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's a good man.
All right. So next up, this is from Inside. What was it? Inside the Magic? Is that what it was?
No.
Yeah, InsideTheMagic.com. It says, something burning, Disney ride malfunctions with guests on board. So a popular Disney World ride recently malfunctioned with guests on board. Walt Disney World Resort is home to 4. I don't know why we go through this because it goes through telling you all that.
Park.
Yeah. It says, however, just because Disney World is the most magical place on Earth, that doesn't mean that technical difficulty and mistakes can't arise. User Bicky the Mouse recently shared videos on TikTok of a breakdown that happened on the Epcot ride test track. All right. It says Disney's got to do a month of maintenance.
To be honest.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Should we play it?
That's up to you.
All right. Let's play it. I'll have to pop this up. I didn't know it was test track.
I did smell, for what it's worth, we did smell something burning.
Huh. So.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. So it said, I didn't really see much for the video. As you can see in the video, the car is completely stopped and a Disney cast member is providing maintenance with the hood popped up. You can hear one guest sharing that they can smell something burning, but there was never any confirmation of a fire or anything of the resort or of the sort. The guests certainly will have a unique story to share with their families and friends. In a follow-up video, the guest shared that the worst part of the breakdown was being stuck at a really uncomfortable angle for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, that would kind of stink because, you know, it does take you up kind of.
Well, yeah, it's a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're banking.
So kind of like this the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Think if it was a banking like you get at a racetrack where you...
Remind me to always sit on the outside. That way
you can squish everybody.
So I can just like do that if it ever happens. I'll just lean on the person to the left of me.
All right. Coming up next.
I'll be the passenger, basically.
All right. This comes from WDW News Today, and it says Walt Disney World announces official end dates for the 50th anniversary, the world's most magical celebration.
It's like March 21st or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
March 31st.
It says Walt Disney World turned 50 on October 1st, 2021, and kicked off 18 months of the world's most magical celebration. Now an official end date has been announced. The Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration will end on March 31st, 2023. Previously, Disney had only formally stated March 2023, and it was assumed based on past events that March 31st was the exact date. The assumption has proven correct. Details as to exactly what will be discontinued have not been released, but it's likely that any of the special 50th entertainment costumes, food, and beverage offerings and decorations will end. So stay tuned. Oh, so that's it.
So if that's the case,
yeah.
Are they going to take out the statues? Why buy a magic band if it's
No. I don't think. I think the statues stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, why would you buy a magic band if you can't?
No. I think the statues stay. If you go to Disneyland, they have small statues, and I think that's from another anniversary. But yeah, I believe it might be from their 50th anniversary.
I was just wondering.
But yeah, I believe
it wouldn't make any sense to.
Right. I believe the statues stay. Okay. So, but they did have those too. They had the small bronze. Mm-hmm. So I wonder, that might have been from their 25th.
I don't know.
Maybe they stay until the 75th, and then they remove them and replace them with something. I don't know. So, all right. Let's see. All right. So this is coming from.
Not really a Disney thing.
No. TheStreet.com So it says Disney World makes a huge change Walt would hate. Theme park has big plans to add something that the company founder was opposed to. Pop-up ads. Walt Disney, the man behind his namesake company, had a very specific vision of family fun. His early movies were all G-rated, making them accessible to the whole family with no fear that anything would veer into the adult space or anything even close to it. The man behind the Walt Disney Company knew that he liked what he wanted, and that vision extended to Disney when it opened in 1955, or Disneyland when it opened in 1955. Disney's founder did not believe that certain things had a place in his company theme park. That included gum, ice cream, and cotton candy. You can get both of those. Not because he didn't think those were family friendly, but because their stickiness made keeping Disneyland clean a challenge. He was right, of course, but ice cream and cotton candy did eventually become Disney theme park staples. But there was one area the original head of the Mouse House drew a line in the sand that outlived him for decades. No liquor, no beer, nothing, because that brings in a rowdy element. That brings people that we don't want, and I feel they don't need it, he said in a famous Saturday Evening Post interview. That alcohol philosophy carried over into the company's second theme park, Magic Kingdom, now part of Disney World's family of parks in Florida. Did not serve alcohol at all for many years and now only offers it on a limited basis. But of that ban, however, is about to change. Magic Kingdom welcomes more alcohol. Disney has kept Magic Kingdom largely but not completely dry. You can't buy alcohol of any type while walking around the park. You can, however, buy some alcoholic beverages in certain sit-down restaurants in the theme park. So,
I'm okay with that part.
Right. It says at the Magic Kingdom, you can only buy alcohol at a select table service restaurant, and the only alcohol available at those locations is beer, wine, and hard cider. There are no spirits available. You may find a cocktail-like variation on the only beer, wine, cider rules, sangria, for example, but you won't find drinks containing vodka, rum, whiskey, tequila, or the like. So there's a bit of hypocrisy to this policy, as Epcot, the second theme park to open at Disney World, built much of its world showcase around the idea of sampling drinks from different countries. And while drink the world is an official Disney concept, alcohol is very much a part of the Epcot experience. So it says, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's fine to have an adult beverage while you're having dinner.
Yeah, while you're having dinner, but I feel like Magic Kingdom shouldn't have places where you can just go up and get an adult beverage while you're walking around. That's what I like about the Magic Kingdom. If you're going to do that, you can go to Epcot or Hollywood Studios, places like that. But I believe Magic Kingdom should be left alone. I understand, what Walt is saying there, and understand they're saying, well, Epcot. Well, that's because Epcot's a different kind of thing. You're trying to understand culture and everything like that. Hollywood Studios seems to be more of a grown-up, more of a theme park than what Magic Kingdom is. So I understand trying to keep Magic Kingdom that way. All right. Did we skip? How long have we been?
How do you tell?
38 minutes. All right. Let's see. All right, this comes from WDW News Today.
I couldn't believe
you read this already?
This is ridiculous.
Guest post video jumping over barricade into futuristic living room scene of Space Mountain. And you had an example, Walt Disney World guest blatantly breaking rules. A guest hopped a barricade inside a show scene at the exit of Space Mountain in the Magic Kingdom. I'm surprised there wasn't a great big long paragraph there telling us exactly what Magic Kingdom is and everything.
Well, you have to Disney World, the home.
All right. It says TikTok user M. Blair posted the video showing herself jumping into one of the show scenes that line the exit ramp of Space Mountain. She takes a seat at a table in a futuristic living room that is supposed to be off limits to guests. I thought that was an animatronic sitting there. I didn't know that was her. So obviously they're not. Yeah, they're not promoting her video or her TikTok because it's not on here. TikTok.
That's not her, is it?
That's her. Here, I'll pop it up so people can see.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's her.
Well, that's ridiculous. I don't. Why do people have to be? Don't break the rules.
That's the whole thing.
They're there for a reason.
It's like putting a button down and telling somebody not to push it.
And they're gonna push it.
Somebody's gonna push it
just to see
what the that's what it is.
Well, what's gonna happen if I do it?
All right. Next up.
Shame.
This comes from allears.net. Olivia's Cafe is now offering brunch every day in Disney World. Says it's no secret that we love a delicious Disney breakfast. I love it. I do. I love it.
I'll never forget when we went real quick to what's the one we go to at Epcot? Garden Grill. And they brought out the cinnamon roll because it's fairly big.
Yes.
And I take a picture of it, and then they brought out the big thing of food, and I took a picture of it, and I sent it to my dad, and he said, "Well, that sure looks good." And I was like, "Oh, if I could only get him to come here, he would love this part."
All right. So let's see, what did it say? It says okay. It says Mickey waffles. Whether it's Mickey waffles on the go from a resort quick service or a sit-down character breakfast with Mickey and friends, we've definitely been guilty of sacrificing a little theme park time in order to get that morning fuel. And if you're looking for a great morning meal during your vacation, one of our favorite spots is now offering daily brunch.
You know what? That would be perfect. I would just have one waffle and a cup of coffee. That would be so good.
Olivia's Cafe is tucked away at Disney's Old Key West Resort, and it's a bit of a hidden gem. This spot previously offered a weekend brunch that was quite popular. It says, but now you can stop by for brunch every day. That's right. You can snag their brunch menu here daily from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's wow.
That's something good to know.
Yeah. 2 p.m. Man. I don't ever
2 times a day.
I don't ever think of brunch going all the way to 2 p.m.
Not really, but
no. I always think it like till noon or maybe I don't know.
See, we wouldn't have to worry about like you get up, we get our coffee, we go to a park and think, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Let's just make our way over there and have some. Yeah.
I wonder if you need a reservation for it. Probably not.
It said it was a quick service, didn't it?
Okay.
Heck yeah, I'm all for that.
So this next story comes from Newsweek. So it says man who saved over $3,000 in coins to buy Disney World ticket goes viral.
Nice.
So a video of a man trading in over $3,700 worth of coins for bills at a bank has gone viral on TikTok, where it received 5.9 million views and over 237,000 likes at the time.
Kudos to him.
Of writing. The clip shared by Shannon Scarlett, which has not been independently verified by Newsweek, shows a man pouring a giant Coca-Cola bottle-shaped container of coins into a NatWest coin counting machine. A message overload on the video read, 2 years of savings goal. Wow. Around $3,526 for Disney World Park ticket. Did we make it? Monkey emoji with hands covering eyes. It says the coin saving seen in the latest video might seem unusual in the modern era, but the role of cash has shifted since the COVID-19 pandemic, according to reports by the Bank for International Settlement, an international financial institution owned by central banks that foster international monetary and financial cooperation. So was there a video?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see a video. Some girl going nuts up there.
Right there.
Okay. So we'll pop that up.
2 years of savings goal, £3,050 for Disney World Park tickets. Did we make it?
Having a hard time getting those coins out of there. That's so awesome, though. I mean, that's where all my loose change goes, is in a coin thing or a jar.
He hasn't even finished. This could be a 2-minute video, you know that, right?
Well, I doubt it's going to be, because he's already up to, like, what did he say? 1,000 something?
He's not even to 1,000. He's only at the 900. Now he's to 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think we get the idea. It's just the guy putting coins in.
I mean, kudos to him.
It's not like we gotta watch it to know if he made it, because we already know he made it.
It took him how long? 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 savings for. Oh, I couldn't read it.
I'm sorry. All right. So next up, September 2022. This comes from, what's it say? WDWmagazine.com. September 2022 Disney World refurbishments and openings. So let's see what they got.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
I mentioned.
So here's your roundup. September 2022 Disney World refurbishment for closed attractions and resorts. So at the Magic Kingdom.
Well, right there was the top one. The Walt Disney World Railroad.
Vehicle is testing is still on at Tron's Light Cycle Run, and our fingers remain crossed. The WDW Railroad will reopen by the end of the year.
Fingers crossed.
The Chapeau, is that how you say it?
I think so.
The Chapeau is closed until the end of 2022. In the meantime, box office gifts at the Town Square Theater is the destination for mouse ears, and Bonjour Village Gifts is where you'll find artwork and other souvenirs. Over at Animal Kingdom, there are no refurbishments scheduled at Animal Kingdom in September. Epcot, there are no refurbishment schedules at Epcot in September. Hollywood Studios, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. The popular Frozen sing-along closed for refurbishment on August 22nd and is on track to reopen September 9th.
You know how you should have said that?
How's that?
For the first time in forever.
All right. The water parks. All right. It says Blizzard Beach. No word of yet on when Blizzard Beach will reopen, but hey, maybe September is the magic month. Stay tuned for official dates.
Never been there.
Never been there. WDW Resort Hotels. All-Star Sports Resorts is the midst of phase reopening to accommodate mild refurbishment. WDW Transport.
You forgot one.
The villas at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Refurbs are ongoing at the villas as we get closer to the completion of an awesome new expansion by mid-2023. WDW Transportation. There's no refurbishment schedule for WDW Transportation in September. And that's all of them.
Didn't we just read, though, the gondolas were going to go down for refurbishment?
I think that's like next year, not that they're talking just for this month.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. This comes from InsideTheMagic.com. Secret exit at Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean revealed. Avoid crowds. So Pirates of the Caribbean, it tells you, we know what Pirates of the Caribbean is. We don't need this first.
And if you don't, well,
yeah.
it's amazing.
Yes. All right. After the Pirates of the Caribbean ride ends, guests exit the boat and follow the path to the moving walkway, which leads you into the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop. Because everyone exits the way, there is often a backup of guests, and the shop is typically crowded. If you are looking to avoid the crowd and the shop, there is a different way to exit the ride, which many guests do not know about. All right. It says right before the moving walkway, if guests turn to their left, there's a small hallway with an exit door. This is how guests with wheelchairs exit the ride, as there is an elevator to bring those guests back up to park level. However, even if you do not have a wheelchair, you too can exit this way and utilize the stairs to exit the ride quicker and to avoid crowds. TikTok user Magic Bands and Trash Cans shared a video of how to find the secret exit, which you can view below by clicking here. All right. I didn't know he was going to be watching this many. This is going to be 2 videos. We're taking these TikToks and we're going to make that into a reaction video. All right. So, so here it is.
So pro tip here on the exit from Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of people just go up that way. You can actually just take stairs if you want. There is an elevator here if you need a stroller or wheelchair access, but you can actually just take the stairs, get away from people if you just need a break real quick. And it exits you out next to the gift shop.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
I had no idea.
But are you really allowed to use it?
Well, they said you are.
He said you were.
No, that's what it said up here in the whole entire thing. It said you were allowed to use it.
I don't know.
I mean, I could understand if it was like really crowded and there, and I mean, if you already knew the gift shop was somewhat going to be crowded, that
I can say this. I honestly do hate going through the gift shop.
I don't. Why?
Huh?
Why?
I just feel like everybody, as soon as they get
They
inside,
stop.
they stop.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as because you come off the moving walkway,
Right.
and then you take a couple steps and you're in the gift shop. Everybody just stops, and it's like,
Right. I think we had this one on last week's and we didn't cover it. So this is coming from.
oh, we did. I thought it was a hoax.
Did we? Okay. Well,
I thought we did. Go ahead. Maybe not.
all right. So this is coming from Snopes. It says, "Is Disney World removing Cinderella's castle?" According to an online rumor, Disney World was going to demolish the iconic Cinderella castle sometime following the end of the Florida park's 50th anniversary. It's labeled satire. So on August 22, 2022, a rumor began to spread on TikTok that Walt Disney World Resort was going to be demolishing and removing Cinderella's castle after the Orlando park's 50th anniversary. However, worry not, Disney Park fans, this was nothing more than satire from a fun-filled Disney blog. All right. So maybe you're right. Maybe we did. I don't remember it. All right. Next up. This one looks interesting. All right. This is coming from InsideTheMagic.com. Disney opens snack stand inside Space Mountain. Wow. All right. Once again, a full paragraph.
Where you can go.
Yeah. On Space Mountain, guests can race through the cosmos in a dark to the edge of the galaxy and back on a thrilling roller coaster ride. It says, recently Disneyland made a peculiar yet not entirely surprising change to this attraction, specifically in the queue. This was shown in a tweet shared by Sammyland and is linked down below. So funny seeing snack stands mid-queue for Space Mountain. So this is at Disneyland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what they're talking about.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know. I mean,
Do you have trash cans along the way? I mean,
I'm sure they do, but I'm sure they're not. It's not like any kind of snack that
right.
So
I don't know.
it says, as you can see, a snack kiosk has been installed inside the line for the attraction. The new stand features popcorn, drinks, candy, and even fan spray bottles. This was quietly introduced recently, though we weren't sure exactly when it was implemented. In the past, we have seen similar kiosks set up at Navi River Journey Queue. I've never seen that. In Disney World, as well as other attractions. Wow. I guess I could understand it. I mean, if you got a long wait and you know that it's going to be busy.
But like us, we put stuff in our bag.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we got next? So we probably should be starting to wrap things up. So
what's the biggest one on here?
Well, I've got one that I'm saving for the last, but
We have 6 minutes.
Let's go with this one. This one will move to our last one if there's not something that's a little bit better or something else. All right. This comes from WDWMagic.com. Disney teases Fantasmic returning to Walt Disney World as rehearsal begins.
They just need to do it.
Disney official Instagram has just teased the return of Fantasmic to Walt Disney World.
There should be no TV.
Should we show this?
It's a video.
That's what I just said. Should we show it? Oh, so yeah.
Nice. Step in the whole box again. Yes! That's how I feel right now.
All right.
Oh,
So that's a copyright claim.
that's great. That was almost worth it.
Let's see. So the one I was gonna go with,
Pretty good teaser.
yeah. I was gonna look just to make sure. Let's do this one and then we'll do the one I want to do last. All right. So this one is coming from Points Guy.
Hey.
The best $120 I have spent at Disney this year got me into Magic Kingdom's Secret Tunnel.
What would you say if I told you I paid $120?
If you're going to read it, you better speak a little louder than that.
What would you say if I told you I paid $120 on top of my park ticket to walk around Disney World for 5 hours and only got on 2 rides? You'd probably think I'd have been better off spending that money on 15 Dole Whips or creating a realistic lightsaber. But what if I also told you that during those 5 hours, I had some of the most fun I've had at Disney all year, learned enough park history to fill a book, got to see how the magic is made, and visited backstage areas where guests are not typically allowed, including the secret underground tunnels where Disney cast members, characters, supplies, and yes, even garbage, move around under the park unseen. And those 2 rides I rode, I was ushered straight to the front of the line. I was able to do all this and more on Disney's Keys to the Kingdom tour. Although I am now the keeper of many Disney secrets, I'm not going to divulge all of them to you here. What fun would that be? I am, however, going to share a bit about my experience so that you can decide if it's something you'd like to add to the itinerary for your next Disney trip.
Would you? I know Heaven wants.
I want to do this.
You want to do this?
That
really surprised me because
I really do want to do it.
Because you're always like, you've always been about not wanting.
I get that, but I guess to see
the utilidors.
Well, that and to see like, I don't know, like if that's where the magic starts, why wouldn't I want to see where the magic starts?
Okay.
I don't have to see all of it.
All right. So this one's a little weird. Okay, this comes from People. Mom shares how her toddler's creepy doll scored her whole family special perks at Disney World. So it says Florida mom, not Florida man. Florida mom has gone viral for her hilarious story about how her daughter's desire to own a scary doll made for an unexpectedly special family experience. Brittany Beard shared a Facebook post explaining how her 3-year-old daughter, Briar, I like her name, Briar. Oh, we know somebody named Briar, came to own a horror doll that she brought with her on a recent family trip to Disney World. This is what it looks like when you take your 3-year-old to the Spirit Halloween store, and she absolutely insists on buying the creepiest baby doll you've ever seen. Eyes on, she joked at the beginning of the lengthy caption. So should we, I don't know, maybe there's a picture down below. All right, it says,
noting that Briar
declared, but it's mommy and it needs me. Beard reluctantly purchased the scary doll while her daughter named her Chloe. Beard immediately nicknamed her Creepy Chloe. I'm pretty sure Creepy Chloe is stealing my soul when I sleep, she joked. So I'll show you a picture of the doll.
Oh, look at her little outfit. She's got the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. You know what the doll looks like she has? You know?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember those people from Game of Thrones? That Sir Mormont.
Oh yeah.
Started. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it kind of looks like. It says Beard again agreed to let Briar bring the doll with them as they visited Magic Kingdom because creepy babies need Disney magic too, I guess. So I dug out Briar's Haunted Mansion cast member dress to carry through with the theme. As the day progressed, it turned out that creepy Chloe ended up being a good luck charm. While eating breakfast at the Grand Floridian Cafe, they brought out the cast member pastry chef to meet Briar and creepy Chloe because apparently she loves all things spooky. Beard shared, she said she adored that Briar loved the doll, and at the end of the meal, she surprised Briar with an amazing spooky cupcake and a mini handmade chocolate haunted mansion poster. It was actually really sweet. It says later at Magic Kingdom, Briar and creepy Chloe enjoyed a one-of-a-kind photo shoot. The photographer was eating up and kept coming up with posing ideas for Chloe. Beard wrote, I'm sure it was quite an unexpected change from her usual never-ending line of glittery, bippity-boppity boutique princesses. Things got even better when the family headed to the Haunted Mansion. There was a 50-minute wait to get on the ride, but when they saw Briar, they immediately whisked her away into the secret servants' quarters, where we got to see the keys to all the rooms and the bells that rang to call the servants up. Then they popped us right out into the stretching room, Beard shared. The cast members were waiting for us when the doors opened to present us with official Haunted Mansion caretaker certificates and to walk us right onto the ride. It was magical. Wow.
Well, creepy Chloe is a good luck charm for
Beard
her.
concluded that her post by sharing the lesson she took away from the unexpected experience. So all in all, I guess the moral of the story is when you're 3 years old, your 3-year-old throws a fit over absolutely needing a super creepy Halloween doll, buy the doll, she wrote. Creepy Chloe might be stealing my soul while I sleep, but we are making the best of our time left over here. So they actually have pictures of creepy Chloe actually in.
If you go up, they had a...
Okay, but they've got her with the... She's got the mermaid tail, and it looks like...
If you scroll up, they did that. They showed all 11.
Oh, okay. Let's go through them.
I hope you can click on them.
Yeah, we should be able to... Well, maybe not. This might just be... This is probably...
right there
this is from Facebook. It's at
okay.
Facebook. So that's what it is.
Oh.
It's just a...
Well, how cool was that, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty neat, you know, but, I mean, you're going to find people like that everywhere you go. I mean, that like that kind of stuff, and Disney is one of them, and of course, going to the Haunted Mansion. I mean, obviously, working at the Haunted Mansion, you're going to have to have...
I love her little outfit.
Probably working at the Haunted Mansion, you're going to have that weird sense of humor where Heaven says at the Jungle Cruise, they have another kind of weird sense of humor. And, and Heaven told me that she's done things, and they're like, Heaven, that was really funny. She goes, I am funny, you know that, right? So, but so just to tell a quick story of what Heaven had told me, she had to tell the people in line that their wait was going to be a little bit longer. So she got on the phone that they have over there to make the announcement, and she says, if everybody can hear me, please say ooh. And they go, ooh. She says, now, if everybody can hear me, please say ah. They said, ah. And she says, now, if everybody can hear me, turn around to the guests behind you and tell them that their wait just got longer. That's what
I guess.
Yeah. So I'm sure they've got some kind of weird, creepy sense of humor over at the Haunted Mansion. So, but
I'm curious to see the rest of those pictures.
I would too. So I don't know if you can, if it's Brittany Beard is, you might be able to find her on Facebook and be able to find this post.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But that's gonna do it. So unfortunately we weren't able to live stream tonight, but once again we are treating it like live stream. So
I'll say hello Sandy.
what if those people don't show up?
These are the people that I normally see in here.
Mar's back.
Oh, Mar's back.
Mar is back. She has no guests. So, Sandy,
Cargo.
Mandy Adams.
Yes, Mandy.
Yes, we got Sandy.
Where's my paper at?
Sandy what?
Birdwell.
2427.
Oh yeah,
24. Yes. Kevin from Kevin Themes Park Adventures. I'm trying to think. Debbie. Catherine Wilby.
Yes.
So, and if we missed you, insert name here.
And Carla and Kiko.
They stop in every once in a while, but
and Kelly.
And every once in a while, Kelly does too. But other than that, I'm sorry we couldn't be here live tonight. Like I said, I already knew my schedule was probably going to work me late. So we just went ahead and pre-recorded this. And I'm probably going to put it up as a premiere. So if you're in chat, you can still talk to each other. If I get off work, by the time this up, I'll be in chat with you. But as for that, that's going to do it for Disney updates. And we will be back next Friday for more Disney news here on Disney Updates. And I hope to see you all then. You have a good day or good night, depending on when you're watching this. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.